This is the feature race here at the Scope Classic Powerbolt Tools International Raceway, and once again it is the Englishman and the New Zealander Willis looking to go up the inside, but it is Ross that turns first into the FlexiPlace first turn, and he will lead as they head down towards Pothole. Lyons a lot closer this time round though. Early days, and you heard Michael Lyons say that the longer race may favour him. In and out of Pothole they come. Willis is closer. Auckland's Roger Williams in there as well. So too Mark Dwyer from the UK, and also Aaron Burson. There he is in car number 29, another one of the McRae GM1s. Now, there are only ever 14 McRae GM1s built by Graham McRae, and we've seen at least 8 of them out here in New Zealand, and that's pretty special. And I know that Graham McRae has been a regular spectator here at the Formula 5000 Revival Series over the past few seasons. There was some talk that he may make a return to racing. That didn't happen. But Steve Ross certainly doing an admirable job at the front of this field in the Graham McRae designed and built car. Small block Chev powered, around about 550 horsepower. Lucas Mackay mechanical fuel injection, feeding the fuel into the small block. They run on Avon tyres here in New Zealand. There is Brett Willis from Rotorua. He's currently sitting in third place. Roger Williams in behind him in the Interscope liveried Lola T332. But already, as we saw in race number 2, the top two starting to pull away. Once again, Lyons is trying to do everything to get around Steve Ross. This is a good points haul for Steve Ross. If he can leave Powerbolt Tools International Raceway, Ruapuna here in Christchurch, with the championship in the bag, it'll bode well for him in Australia. The final round will be at the amazing Phillip Island circuit. That is 4.4 kilometres. It's a little bit shorter here at Christchurch, at Ruapuna. And look at the way Michael Lyons is stalking Steve Ross. Ross in the championship winning car from the 2007-2008 season. In those days it was driven by Chris Hyde. It's an ex-Quicksilver Racing GM1. Right in behind him, Michael Lyons. Brett Willis in third place. Still Williams by the look of it in fourth. Russell Greer up there as well. And a good showing too from Aaron Burson. And right in behind him it is car number 8, and that's Mike Whately from the UK in the Surtees. And Steve Ross, once again, maybe using the Motorsport Solutions horsepower to his advantage and getting away. Another great little battle there. Russell Greer just picking up the rear of that group. It was led by David Abbott, the series organiser, as we go back to the front of the field now. So it's McRae GM1 versus Lola. Out of Pothole they come, down into the braking area for the hairpin. And once again, Lyons persists in the outside line. He needs to get up the inside of Ross if he's got any chance of making the pass at all as they work their way through the infield carousel. Every driver you talk to says that Ruapuna is one of the most technical circuits in New Zealand. You hardly ever get a rest. It's always cornering or braking to do. It certainly is hard on brakes, with that long front straight especially. And that's where these guys are headed now. Out along the short chute and up into the sweeper at the top end of the circuit. Virtually a repeat of what we saw in race number 2, and they've cleared away from the rest of the field. Lyons once again looking to get just a little bit closer and try and make the pass on Steve Ross. Ross, the contractor from Dunedin, and a little bit of sports sedan racing before he decided to get involved with the open wheelers in the Formula 5000 Revival Series. Good little battle going on behind them. Mike Whately is on it. We're on board here with Greg Thornton in the Chevron B24. This is the ex-Peter Gethin car. In fact, this car has its own history as the only Formula 5000 era car to beat Formula 1 cars at the Race of Champions in the 70s. This is Brett Willis from Rotorua, his second season in the class. Behind him, Russell Greer, number 14. That's the ex-Graham Lawrence car. There is Whately, as we talked about. Just up ahead of him, Peter Burson. We're back on board with Thornton. He would be chasing down Whately. This would be the battle for 6th, 7th and 8th, I would think. There is Burson. Now, he is in the points chase for the overall series. Consistency has done that for him. Whately in behind him. There is Thornton just in behind Whately. Remember, he carries our camera, so we get a great view like this one as he tries to run down Michael Waitley ahead of him in the Surtees. Working their way through the carousel here at Ruapuna, Powerboat Tools International Raceway, penultimate round of the MSC F5000 Tasman Cup Revival Series, and what a successful series it's been. Back on board with Thornton from the UK, just using all the curbs as he makes the most of the circuit here in Christchurch. A problem there by the look of it, and that looks like it might be Tony Richards, and he's got it wrong coming out of Cochrane-Disson. So welcome back to Powerboat Tools International Raceway as we watch car number 5, Steve Ross, just about to put a lap on car 55. Now that is Frank Lyons. Now this is the father of Michael Lyons, but unfortunately Michael has had some problems and Steve Ross has cleared away now, so that's taken the pressure off. Number 70 there, David Arrowsmith from Christchurch, having a dream run. And round goes Eric Hager by the look of it. And I think he did that all on his own. That's just coming into pothole. He had problems at Hampton Downs. He's got the car going again, and hopefully he can restart this race as Peter Burson goes past in yet another McRae GM1. And car number 78, that's David Banks in the Talon. He's got problems. He's got mechanical issues. As he pulls off the circuit, you see the smoke pouring out of the right bank of the V8 engine. So it's gone wrong in the Talon for Banks. As we're back here with Frank Lyons. Now, Frank led the charge of English competitors coming over to New Zealand for the Tasman Revival Series. We've seen his wife Judy run that car as well, and Frank's normally been in the Gurney Eagle. Here he is back in the Lola, and he's chasing down Tim Ross in the ex-Tony Roberts McLaren. So an amazing array of vehicles here at Christchurch for the penultimate round of the MSC F5000 Tasman Revival Series. Final lap for these guys, so that means it's the final lap for Steve Ross as well. So it's been a fantastic Sunday here in Christchurch for Steve Ross, because he's going to win race number 2. And who is going to win the battle between the McLaren and the Lola? Tim Rush and Frank Lyons battling like there's no tomorrow. Here is the race leader though, and he's got nothing but clear track in front of him. He's going to take maximum points here on Sunday and win the Mobil 1 feature event at Powerboat Tools International Raceway. Dunedin's Steve Ross gets a lock on the trophy for the series and takes out the feature race. So it is Ross from Brett Willis, moves up from 3rd in race number 2 to 2nd here, and then it is past champion Ian Clements in the Lola in 3rd, Aaron Burson in the McRae in 4th, and Greg Thornton in 5th. So Steve Ross getting the congratulations from the crew. A job well done.
We again had a good start. My car seems to have a wee bit more grunt to straight line than Michael's, and we got to the first corner first, which was super important, and then we just carried on.
Yeah, we got a good start. We filed in behind everyone and got into 3rd place here, and then just fortunately Michael Lyons came off and we inherited 2nd, but we'll take it. Best podium we've ever had, so yeah, I'm wrapped for the team.
No, we were just unfortunate in that one. I'm quite happy my car's one piece after some of the driving, but I've still got all cars to take home in the container. We've won 8 out of the 10 races.
Well, they say winners are grinners, and the biggest smile is on the face of Steve Ross. A fitting for